not do your traditional makeup tutorial or hair tutorial, we're gonna take it down to some of the basics. I feel like we can all benefit from some of this. These are tips that you may not already know. Some you may already practice at home. But either way, I guarantee you're gonna take some little bit of information home with you today. And we're going to simplify the makeup and beauty steps. And the best part about it all, it's everything that you have at home. I'm not asking you to go buy anything. I promise you that you already own all of these items. So let's go ahead and jump into the video and let's get started on making your beauty techniques more simplified and outstanding when it's all finished. First, step number one is a little discussion about foundation. When we apply a liquid foundation, which is most desirable for almost all skin types, consider what kind of finished look you want to have. Use your fingers, nice clean hands of course, on a moisturized face always, and you would use your fingers to apply foundation all over your face if you want a more sheer coverage. If you want that more natural look, the fingers are the way to go. A wet sponge, on maybe like one of these little beauty blenders. This is my Morphe sponge. I just used it, so I'm sorry. It's got a little foundation on it. So a wet sponge is going to give you sheer to medium coverage. So if you want just a little bit more than completely sheer, you're gonna use a wet sponge and dab it all over your face. There's only dabbing when we apply a liquid foundation. There's no such thing as rubbing or streaking. The dab allows the foundation to sit into the skin and not your underlying pigments to come through. If you do strokes, you'll see streaks and that pigment might come through, and that's not what we're looking for. Next step in our foundation step is if you want full coverage all over your face, of course you make sure that your foundation is a medium to full coverage foundation, and you will use a dry sponge like the one we just showed you, or some type of foundation brush, and you will dab it all over your face. Back to the dabbing like I said, right? And it gives you a nice full flawless finish. So that's what I used earlier today, was a full coverage foundation, and I dabbed my makeup with this foundation brush, which is the Morphe Y6. It's my favorite. I found out about it from other YouTubers, and I was very happy to try it and buy it myself. It's very affordable. All right, let's move on to number two. Yay! Moving and grooving. Sometimes you have an eyeliner or a lip liner that might have too much waxy pigment in it, and it's coming off very dry like. So this, I have to really, this is just a light, this is a very dark color, but light pressures like that, I really got to dig into it to show off the dark pigment of the actual color. So what you can do to make it a more gel consistency, or the actual formula to be a little bit more potent, whether it's your eyeliner or your lip liner, is you get it a match, a lighter. I didn't bring that up, so let's go ahead and dip it in this little candle we got back here. Be careful. You kind of get it wet just for a sec, and you can see the consistency where it's a little bit wet up there. Wait a few seconds for it to dry, because you don't want to apply it when it's dripping. Now let's see the difference in this color. Oh yeah, no pressure, look at that. And that is exactly the color that MAC wanted it to be. But see, some of their products, not just theirs, come up in a waxier consistency. So there's the color. You want it the lighter, that's fine, but you want to show off your potency, you get it. Hit it with the flame. All right, on to number three. Okay, so this one's pretty fun. It's a little bit tricky to do on a video. And this is, you're going to use a spoon for your winged liquid eyeliner. You'll use the stem and place it like so, and use your liquid liner up.
right, that's a straight line. Now the other side got a little bit of eyeliner on the top, but that's okay because you're gonna fill it in. So that's what, you know, to create that nice like wing effect. So you can take the spoon over to the other side. Let's show you more on this side. And you can fill it in from there if you like it like really thick. Nice, huh? Perfect. So it's kind of like a little bit of a stencil that you use as a little bit of a guideline. Doing it on film is a little bit harder than, let's say, in front of my personal mirror, like for you as well. Okay, cool. I like it. Pretty. All right, let's move on to number 4. So we're sticking in the eye zone right now with these tips. And a lot of times we have a mascara that might start to, you know, get a little bit clumpy if it's not too old. And a little bit on the drier side. You can see that it's not so, it's, you know, not giving me enough potency that I would want when it's fresh, of course. So you can take a little bit of contact solution and add a couple drops into your mascara. Kind of shake it around in there, stir it around. Make sure a little bit of that saline solution is moving around onto the pigment that's in there. Let's test it out now. So that was what we have there. Let's try over here. Oh yeah, look at how much darker that is. See? Perfect to know. Pretty easy. Let's bring out those lashes with some darker formula. Nothing like pretty eyes with potent black long mascara eyelashes. Beautiful. So this one goes along with the mascara. You can use a little bit of some translucent powder. Da, 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 da. You can dust it on your lashes. Now I already have my mascara on, so this isn't, you know, this is just a quick little tip, but for when you, before you put your mascara on, you would dust your translucent powder on those lashes. And what it's going to do is allow your mascara to get on there and grip better. Also allow it to potentially not clump the lashes, so it spreads it out a little bit better. So try it on your next mascara application and you'll see what I'm talking about, because it makes a big difference. Let's go back to that spoon that we were using earlier. And you can use that spoon as a protectant over your lid so you don't get your mascara all over your beautiful eyeshadow that you might have just applied, or your eyeliner. Kind of also helps it curve a little bit actually, and nothing on the lid. Beautiful. See, that turned out really nice, and I already had mascara on, but since I put that translucent powder on there, it allowed me to coat it again real nicely. So pretty! When you apply your mascara, it's best to go in a zigzag motion, not just going up like upward, not just going down on the bottom. You get in there and you do a beautiful little Z all the way up, like so. It separates them, makes them a little bit fuller. We're all about a little bit fuller, right? So zigzag motion for applying mascara to give that beautiful full effect. We're still on eyelashes. That's crazy, girl. So many tips for it, and I got even more, but we're only gonna do a few today. So number 8 is your eyelash curler. Make sure to turn it into kind of like a curling iron. So you would take your blow dryer and heat it up for a few moments. I didn't want to pull the blow dryer out because I didn't want to be speaking over that loud muffled noise. So obviously you know what to do. The really interesting thing about mine is my color right here is like a peachy color. When the heat hits it, it becomes translucent, like a nice whitish shade. So I know it's been heat up enough. Now, if that's not the type of eyelash curler that you have, don't worry about it. Just hit it for about 20 to 30 seconds. Let it cool down for just about like 3 or 4 seconds before you let it touch your lids, and then get it to your lashes and pulsate it. Do not leave that hot heat. It is like a curling iron now. Do not leave that sitting on your eyelashes. See how much difference that made it compared to this side? They can break off if the heat is too hot and you hold it there and you do a nice count of whatever you want to count to. You could lose lashes that way. So just always do a pulsating motion. Even if you don't heat your eyelash curler up with the blow dryer, just to be safe, pulsate. And I can't believe we're coming to the end. This is crazy. So we're gonna apply a lipstick that is not long lasting, that does not kiss proof, that is just moisturizing, and it might be like one of your favorite colors, but the frustration of it is that you're applying it multiple times throughout the day and you're disappointed that it comes off. So let's apply that lipstick of a nice moisturizing color onto the lips. All right, we got a nice color, and I want to show you right now the color on the back of my hand when we kiss it. So right now we got this really obviously, moisturized, beautiful lipstick, but we don't want it to come off. So take the Kleenex, put it over your lips, and then we're gonna dust our lips with the translucent powder like we were using earlier in a nice brush. Saturate it, let that sit for a second, and then we're gonna test this little beauty hack. Now we did not change the complete formula of the lipstick, so I'm still gonna dab a little bit from the brush over it, but the purpose of it is for it to last a little bit longer, have a little matte consistency, and not come off completely. So that's kiss number 1, so let's try kiss number 2. Yeah! Mwah! Awesome! I like it. I think we're going to be using that tip a lot. Excellent. All right, so this was today's video. I was really excited to show you some tips and tricks. I want to do this again. Please let me know if you like it. I have other ones I can share. They don't have to be just all about the eyes. Next time we can share some more hair tips if you like, beauty tips, whatever you're interested in, let me know. But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. I'm always happy to know that I educated you, and that's what I'm here for, to have a good time, entertain you, and educate you. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure to tell everybody about my little tips and tricks, and you try it too at home. All right, guys, signing out. We'll see you next time. Yay! You get it wet. I'm sorry. You get, can I say it? A match, a lighter. I didn't bring that up. Spit it out, Crystal. There we go. Tutorial. I honestly, for perfection, like to be in front of the mirror. So let's try this, okay? Oh, I got a little mess up there. I pulled it out. That's okay. That's okay. This is so bad. Let's not do that.